fine. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a week. Holy crap, it has been a week. So, first we have the Switch 2 Direct, where a lot of interesting information shared. A lot to look forward to, but also a lot of concerning stuff as well, given the price on the games at least. Honestly, the price on the console itself makes sense to me, as I think it came out to about $450 in America. So, I guess while people trickle in, may as well ramble about that. So, honestly, the price on the console makes sense to me, as if you look at Steam's website for what they're selling on the Steam Deck, well, for what they're selling the Steam Deck for, you go for the cheapest model, 256 gig storage space, LCD screen, that's about $400. So that's not including the docking station, which I believe is around 60 or 70. So, comparatively speaking, the Switch 2 does seem like it's priced about right, though the fact that we're talking about enthusiast hardware versus a console intended for the masses, I'll be curious to see how people look at it from that angle, but honestly, for someone like me, the price of the console is fine. It's the price of the games that has me concerned, because 80 for Mario Kart World? Are you serious? Because unless you're trying to tell me that it somehow has the same amount of DLC, well, the same amount of content as Mario Kart 8 plus DLC, that's just straight up unacceptable. So, good luck trying to sell that, I suppose, but otherwise, seems like there's a lot of exciting stuff on the pipeline. I am very excited for Metroid Prime 4 with mouse support. If I can afford a Switch 2 at the time it comes out, that is a day one pre-order whenever they confirm a release date. Though, I did find out with a recent wave of storms that I've got a very expensive fix to the basement to make, so we'll see how things look. I should know whether I'll be able to manage it within a week. Yeah. Fun times abound. And then, it's been a week because, hey, everybody's celebrating and talking about this and getting a little concerned over the price, and meanwhile, my biggest concern is a flooded basement. It's been a week. But, we're not here to talk about that. We are here because at long last, time to go into year. Plenty to look forward to. So, the way it's been described, this is telling about the first days within the Eternal now. Though, given that it has Alvis's core crystal present, I'll be curious to see what exactly they end up doing. There's a lot of possibilities on where this could go, but honestly, I'm not sure how they're going to play this. Also, apparently I need to up the... Oh right, did I knock the preview win? Does this seem quiet to anyone? This is weird. It's probably just quiet, relatively speaking. Alright, it's just menu music, so I suppose that makes sense. So, I'll be very curious to see what they end up doing with this, because what had me curious is that there's a lot of, well, even if I haven't listened to any of it, while I was downloading the soundtrack, I did at least get a glimpse of some of the place names, and I'm sat there going, hang on. Where was that in the main game? So we'll see how it ends up playing out, but honestly I'm not sure what to expect with this. Because if this is the first days, then you can't necessarily end conclusively, depending on what exactly occurs. You can maybe get the foundation of the city. You can maybe explain what the hell Alvis is up to and what the hell that even was in the DLC trailer. But apart from maybe setting the groundwork, I'm not entirely sure where this goes. And there was a part of me that was tempted to swap this game out for something else for a while because of that, as had been said at the end when we reached the credits 3 weeks ago. But, you know what? We can fret about that another time. For now, let's get into it. That's a new symbol. Well, I guess they can't use Ouroboros this time, given if we're able to control Shulk and Rex, because I'm pretty sure it said that they weren't part of the original Ouroboros team. They were merely the mentors, who were special enough to get their own statue so that we could call back to them without calling back to them. Okay, that's something that sounds like it would be present in either Alcamoth or Prison Island. Alright. Actually, let's turn this up a little bit. Wait.
Why?
Zed?
Tell me why? Is this really what you want? this! Drop it, Shulk! Nothing's gonna get through to him!
Deeper voice than I expected, but...
We have to try!
Fascinating. Is this how badly you wish to erase us? My god.
Erase? What is Albus's aim? And who is Rex to say heartless machine anyway? Didn't he marry a couple of heartless machines, quote unquote? Oh, wait. Zed is opposed to Albus as well? What's that about? Hang on. Oh, and we gotta get the smooth jazz because, of course we do. Gower Plains. Okay. Who are you? No, who are you? Enough with the shaky cam. Who are you?
Tough little so-and-so. Can't even seem to break it.
I told you we should have left alone. But you had to stick your oar in, didn't you,
Wait,
Matthew?
what's with the...
Lecture me later, eh? Aye? First things first.
You're impossible.
Who exactly are you? Well, gotta get our tutorial in, so let's have it out. Alright, if you to redeem, the right side of the arts palette contains the character's normal arts, while the left side is where you'll find their Ouroboros powers, as expected. So they manifest themselves through special arts, which are significantly more powerful than normal arts. Alright.
That's a toughie. Might need the
Okay.
Revolt uppercut.
Oh, right, I don't have cancelled from an art yet. Alright. So what are you capable of? Oh, I'm not allowed to switch around yet? Alrighty then.
Mighty strike.
Are you our Agnes representative? Interesting. And wait, hey,
Break.
are you Mobius?
Ow, my face.
So what's detonating hits?
Taking hit. Don't let up now.
Alright.
Gigantic feet. Nothing gets the job done like a bit of practice.
Alrighty then. Very similar to Gauntlet to when Noah brings out Lucky 7.
Third-rate Mobius arsewipe. Made us bloody work for it.
What was that? That thing at the end?
What thing at the end? You mean the Ouroboros power? Nice touch, eh?
What I'm asking is why you felt the need to use it at all. The scrap was already falling apart.
I mean, that was the last chance to, like, kapow, right? I had to make sure it's a good one. Leaves a bad taste otherwise, the whole rest of the day.
Does it now?
Mobius track it, you know. The Ouroboros power. You need to keep a lid on it, like I keep telling you.
It was only a little whiff. All fine in the end. We won, so what's the damage?
And ambush.
Less of the lectures.
And
The word you
ambush.
should have used is fewer. Grammar matters.
You did it again.
So who exactly is A then? And why do you have something that looks like Alvis's core
Another
crystal?
day without any signals.
Time to pack it in then.
Huh?
After all our efforts, we've not met a single survivor from the city.
The city's already been
You
established?
promised me back then. Remember? That we'd find every last citizen. Well, I'm not stopping. I won't quit. Not until I've done just that. Let's move on. Tomorrow will be our lucky day. I can feel it.
Obligatory, you said that yesterday too? Surprisingly restrained it. Ain't. Good job. Although, to be fair, whoever A is, that does seem to be more her personality, so you know what? Forget my snide commentary. Well played. Good work. Vermilion Woods, eh? So how different is the terrain at this time, then, I wonder?
It'll be night soon.
The fight earlier will have taken its toll. We should find somewhere to rest before sundown.
Agreed. Also, I'm bloody starving. Let's camp round here for today.
You don't seem to be carrying a lot, though. Alright, am I allowed to switch off between you?
Blaze us a trail.
Alright, what are you two capable of? So, these will be revealed later, presumably. So let's make sure. So you got break. Actually, easy way to find out. So, alright, so you want to be in front and beating people up? Okay, you even have damage evasion? Would have guessed that you're more of a tank then, given that. Yeah, but you're not going to show too much as far as class skills yet, given the circumstances. That makes sense. Alright, so you're treated as a healer, huh? Monado Fencer. What exactly are you, then? But why was Zed opposing Alpha? I have so many questions. So wait, that's a Monado, then? Hang on. Alright, Shaker Edge, so is that a... You aren't just an offshoot of Elvis, are you? Are you Elvis? Or are you... Hang on a minute, if Noah and N could exist at the same time, with one being born... Well, with N being born out of the regrets of Noah's lives, are you that for Elvis? Ah, is that the basis for Noah's sword, even? Alright, so what's that? So what do you have, before I get too distracted? Let's see, regen, field, topple, and... Okay, so, and a move that heals a little bit. What's vision do? Renders all attacks on the... Ooh, wow! Literally... Okay, that's useful. Alrighty. Carla, be intrigued. Alright. Haze Talon Art Vision has some special effects. Enemy attacks not affect you. Yep. Number of times you can use it is limited. Okay, that's how they balance it. Fair enough. While Vision is in effect, the Talon Art changes to Vanishing End, which hits all... Okay, useful. Sweet. Alrighty, let's have some fun. Oh, before I bring that out... Oh, okay, fine, I'll bring it out now. Okay, you must be an offshoot of Alvis then, if you're able to do that.
That's a big help.
Oh, that looked cool. No wonder why they wanted me to use it immediately. Okay, cool.
Come on. Is that all you got?
The outcome was patently obvious.
So, are you just Moby and Alvis then? Leveling up is the only way to strengthen Matthew and his crew. Accomplishing affinity goals is... Okay, so you're bringing the affinity system from 1 back in. Alright, I'm game. Making me even work for this a little bit, huh? Never mind the noise, brother just needed to drop something off. Okay. Affinity goals. Interesting. Split into 6 categories. Also, never mind any thunder you may hear, there's a lot of storms going on. There's a reason why I now know about my flooded basement. Or about my basement's ability to flood. Okay. So basically, they're using this as an opportunity to compel us to go exploring every which way then, huh? Ah, curious. So I have to fight literally every monster then, huh? Hang on, is that also why they've marked those enemies as such? Ah, yes, I was wondering what that mark was above the enemy, so that'll mark out anything that I haven't fought enough of yet. Cool. And then those that are highlighted are uniques. Got it. Alrighty then. Let's take him down.
The offensive is progressing apace.
I knew you were something else, eh?
Alright, why am I taking damage? Fix that.
Sword Mirage.
Oh, actually, that's just an effect, isn't it? Well, evasion up is still useful, I suppose.
Ow, my face! Gigantic!
Hiya!
Believe how strong I can get.
Man, they're letting me level up fast, although I guess that was the case when I was doing Corner of the Golden Country as well, so that's to be expected. Cool. Alright, so you earned affinity points. So they're shared by the entire party, useful. Only one tier purchasable upgrades will be available from the start. Specific items are needed for further tiers. Alrighty then. Fine, don't let me pick that up. Alright, characters. Alright. It's gonna be weird having affinity growth in both. Well, I guess affinity priorities in one and then growth in another. I guess that's not the weirdest thing.
Got a new skill.
Alrighty. Can I apply same to you? You gonna let me mess with it now? Huh. Oh, the affinity points are shared between everyone. Okay, so... that's gonna complicate things, huh? It's gonna be fun to go full completionist on this, isn't it?
The most uncommon item.
Alright, may discover locations in the world which can trigger affinity scenes, huh? Alrighty. Let's let this play out. Excuse me. Oh, I see, I had to hold it down.
Say, the Cent Omnia region we're in now. It's smack in the middle of Ionios, yeah?
Yes, that assessment is correct.
Right, so if we captured this area, couldn't we raid the other regions pretty much at will? This is the only place connected to the other 4 regions at once, right?
Which means that conversely, it can also be attacked from all 4 sides.
Yeah, there's that.
But I'll admit that it does have the strategic value that you ascribe to it. It's an undeniable fact that both Kevis and Agnes are desperate to gain control of this region. The positional advantage of having access to all other regions may make the attendant risks more palatable.
I see.
Alrighty then. That much. Well, let's take a look and see how I can apply it. I gave something to Matthew earlier, so... Interesting. What's Decoy do? Oh, you can learn extra arts, huh? Okay, useful. If I need them. So accuracy down and attack down. Okay. So applying some extra debuffs. Let's go with generics for now. Fast recharge sounds useful.
Got a new skill.
Set AP targets. That'll be useful. And then I guess...
I gained a new skill.
give us some marginal use there. Alrighty. Is it worth gunning for these guys now? Yeah, may as well, actually. Hiya!
Unerringly fast. Kneel!
Cool.
Mighty strike.
Alrighty, so what's Chappin up to while I've been at this? So, apart from the Switch 2 pre-order delays due to the tariffs, it doesn't surprise me too much. If memory serves, when there were trade issues, well, trade war nonsense going on when the first Switch came out, the solution in order to get around that was to have production being sent to America be done at Vietnam. And now that Vietnam's in the crosshairs with tariffs, well, they're probably waiting to see how things shake out before they make any definitive pricing on that. Because they probably have a decent amount already in America, but it's not as if they can just charge, what? It's not as if they can safely charge $450 now and then maybe $500 later if it proves necessary to maintain their profit margin. That's my best guess, anyway. There we go. So, we'll have to see how it plays out long term, but thus far, it's not necessarily a concern, because I do believe there is negotiation to knock down the amount of tariff that, well, the sheer amount of the tariff on Vietnam, but it is up in the air, and I think delaying the tariff makes sense. More than that's going beyond my purview as just Mr. who plays video games and talks about them, but that's my assessment of things right now. It seems like a play to just say, alright, I don't know how things are going to look, let's hold back on being definitive till then. And also it gives them a sense for how much the price may be affected, based on the fact that, okay, we've got this many people who are interested in pre-ordering.
Oh, it goes deeper. Wanna have a look?
I mean, we can.
Finally, an enemy worth my time.
Yeah, our battle will be legendary, blah-de-blah-de-blah, let's go. We're not at a level we can take that. And I do need to fight him. If you're gonna make me fight everything, may as well, right? Hiya! Apart from that, is there anything else the chat's up to? Fun fact, Xenoblade's Definitive Edition file size is about 15 gigs. The Wii U version was 23. How's that work? Was there that much more required for the second screen or something? Did you see the cat meme I posted about Cheeto? I did, but did I say about being busy for a couple of days? Don't expect me to be responsive if I say stuff like that. Even if I am online.
Alright, give me your best shot.
Let's see. Is there anything else to worry about? Let's see. And then that looks like some sort of meme that I'll maybe understand later. Is this true about PC devs? Most don't care about file compression? Sadly, yes. Let me put it this way. Baldur's Gate 3, a game that actually is somewhat optimized, is about almost 150 gigs. Given that by Nvidia's count, we're looking at a device that's about the power level of a mid-range PC, that's gonna be a hard sell to try and put a game like that on the Switch.
Alright, this will be a good place for a rest.
Night has caught up with us. We had better make haste setting up camp.
Wait, En's already here?
Matthew,
Granddad!
take care of Nael, the future.
Granddad!
It's in your hands, Matthew.
Okay, so you were a city resident. Was that Ouroboros power being extended? Hold on then. How are Shulk and Rex gonna be playable then? Because there would have been multiple lives for Noah and Mio for N to be around. We'd be looking at decades at least. If not centuries. How are Rex and Shulk gonna factor into this? City folk? Fleeing Kevis by the looks of it. Wait, who's blasting them? That can't be blast directed towards them, right? But who gave him hell? That sounded almost like the Artifice. Based on the sound effects. Wait, what the hell are you? Now, who might you be? Okay, yeah, we get it. We want... Wait, hang on. Another point where Albus's core crystal shows up. How fragmented is this?
The sun's already hanging high in the sky, Matthew.
Suppose I should thank you then for letting me sleep in.
Sleeping on the ground. I've never seen anyone make it look quite so comfortable. I worry.
Grandad and I did a lot of camping out. Back when I was a kid, I mean. It don't bother me.
Who said they were around from the start? How would they have been thrown back this far into the timeline, though? Quote unquote.
What's that signal?
Ping from a city iris. Come on, hey!
Yeah, let's just leave the blanket behind, I guess. So, the handheld terminal is called the X-Reader. It responds to signs of city survivor presence, notifying you with sound and light. Alrighty. Cool. Let's have a look. Anything of note up here, or can I even... Nope, that's busted.
I'm going in.
Oh, why is this... Oh, it's a Discord ping. Ignore. I'm streaming.
Ow, my face!
Boom.
Come on, is that all you got?
The outcome.
Well,
was
who said that they were around from the start? But it would...
All right.
How would this world work if Shulk and Rex were not around from the start? Where would they have been the whole damn time? Because for Agnes and Kevis to be in play, that means that Nia and Amelia have been around the whole time.
The outcome was patently obvious.
So that gives.
All right, give me your best shot.
Unerringly bold, Matthew.
I guess we'll find out. I wonder how much I should handle going after normal monsters on my own. Well, we'll fight every single one we see for now.
Ow, my face!
Alright, that's another down.
Wasn't even a warm-up.
Hello! Since that'll fly all quickly, may as well hit this guy real fast.
Were we not popular enough?
No, we weren't!
Uppercut!
But how?
Ow, my face!
And of course, they're typical Crabbles.
Spring!
Cool.
Detonating hit!
Right. That takes care of that.
So,
Wasn't even a warm-up.
here we are. Too late, huh?
Judging by the wounds, it probably wasn't Mobius. Probably monsters. Caught him unawares. I'm sorry. This is my fault. If I woke you up, we might have made it.
It isn't your fault, eh? I shouldn't have been dozing like a div. We could have helped you, friend. I'm sorry.
No way to know for certain, though.
Matthew, are you alright?
No.
Yeah, dandy. I mean, I'm not. But right now, we gotta keep moving.
Well, at least you're being honest. That is a good thing, if nothing else. Alright, let's keep it moving. At least I don't have to relearn the climbing skill. Okay. What this? A fight between Agnes and Kevis? Who are you? No, seriously, who are you?
They get through. Left flank's good as snuff.
Hello. Okay, so you two are going to be important. Are you the two Ouroboros that escaped Agnes and Kevis?
The right flank's been scoured pretty clean. Only thing left is the Feronis in the rear.
Right. Back to the main unit, then...
Wait, hang on a minute.
Kavesi.
Core
It's a miracle
crystal.
there's any left standing.
Wait.
What's wrong with him? Why is he unarmed? Not even a blade or nothing. Look at his little face.
Hang on.
Make it quick. We can't afford to waste time on a runt like him.
American accent. Huh. Okay.
Explosions.
So you're gonna be important.
Yes. It would seem that someone's fighting up ahead.
Remnants.
It could be. The sounds and the shaking. I'd say it's rather major.
Think.
Hey, Matthew,
I'll go check it out.
don't be a hero. If the skirmish has nothing to do with us.
Leave it well alone, yeah? I know the drill.
Do you now?
Not holding my breath.
Exactly. So are A and I gonna be in sync since the uni's not
Can't
here?
afford to be late.
Oh, how you test me. Can we at least go carefully?
Never!
Sounds of battle have gotten louder.
Yes, it's close. Be vigilant, Matthew.
Alright, let's take a look.
What is that? That weapon. Can't be a blade.
Wait a minute. City folk, maybe? No, you were part of the Kavesi army. Yeah, you two are in dire... Oh, both of you are in dire straits, huh? Either of you lose this battle, it's curtains either way, huh?
We take this one.
How?
So long as we can hold the flanks, the colony will mop up. New armament. All went as planned. And now it's curtains.
Shut up!
Hello. Alright, that gives us a sense for the timeline. Good.
I thought you said you knew the drill. Hold back. It looks to be a feud between colonies anyway.
And yet we run towards it anyway to get a better look.
Over there. Is it just those two left? No one else?
No one. Mutual destruction. The battle has already come and gone.
Then why are they still fighting?
It's just who they are. Nothing for us to get involved with. Pull back. Mobius will notice. Oh, come on! You.
I'm not just gonna stand aside. They're only kids. I'll put an end to it. I have to.
Mobius are always present for the aftermath.
Then that Mobius is getting a socking.
Both of them.
Then I'll make it a twofer.
I like him.
Oh, to hell with it.
I like him.
Alright, break it up! The hell are you two playing at? You wanna scrap? You scrap with me!
Hold up, what did you just do? Do you even realize what you did, I wonder?
I told you to cut it out.
Dude.
Yeah, and you.
Phenomenal. Now you've gone and done it.
Does he realize what he's even done?
I guess words ain't getting through to him.
Odd. You've such a way with words.
If they won't listen, I'll make them listen with my fists.
Phenomenal.
I like this dynamic already. This is glorious.
Why do I have to work with the
Alrighty. So, I can use fusion arts as well. Cool. Okay, so so I'll have something more discreet, most likely, based on the left side arts, but still, alright, I'll work with it.
I'm not putting my trust in some admin.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I know, game. I need to let him charge first. Hiya! Actually, I should be saving that Mighty Strike for when I need to interrupt an attack. Alright, what this do? Whoa! Probably should have read the text to see more of the effect. Oh, wow. Alright, that's one down. So who might you be? Actually, you're gonna be enraged soon because of this. How close is A to her thing? Not very. And of course, now I don't give myself time to actually look at it. To be fair, he's enraged, so I need to end this quickly before he starts really hurting us. Not that I expect that we're in too much of any danger, since we don't have a party gauge to worry about as far as getting us up. So long as Matthew's the one being targeted and A's fine. In theory, we'll be fine, regardless of what they throw at us.
Persistence. Chill out, will you?
Relatively young, according... Actually, wait, no, relatively old looking at that. Really? Really?
What are you, goon?
I was beginning to think you'd never ask. I'm Matthew, from the city. And this is A.
City? Huh?
I guess you lot would probably think of us as enemies. But we're your allies. In a sense.
Our allies?
Our real enemy... it isn't each other.
Huh? They're here.
Mobius?
Right on cue.
This is a terrible
Nice
idea,
for our
you
real
know.
enemies to drop by. You just sit tight while we take care of them, alright? Trust me on this one.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly.
Hey now! What do you think you're doing? The show was just getting good.
And you fully screwed up our wager to boot!
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I spoil your fun? You really are a bunch of sickos, you lot.
He doesn't seem like a soldier. Who are you?
Your worst nightmare.
My iris. Check it and weep.
What in the... Ouroboros?
A city refugee? Mobius Hunter?
Mobius Hunter? You what? Wait, is that what they call us these days?
No idea. I don't recall hunting any. Just cleaning up the mess you always end up making, bailing you out of trouble.
Exactly. Okay, anyway. Those two kids over there, they're in our custody now.
Custody, you say? You sound like you think you can take us on.
We can.
Mighty pairing of Mobius 2 and on.
Obviously. After all, gotta live up to our new nickname.
Alright, this is gonna be rough. I would be very curious to see how this one plays out. Let's see if I can keep this one's attention, or just keep both their attention for that matter. You're letting me take these guys down pretty quickly. When's the other shoe gonna drop? You're undoubtedly gonna pull them into this, given how how seriously, well, given the fact that you've singled this out. Oh gosh, damage over time, huh? So be it. Alright, so what's this do? Ah, jeez. Alright, what's this do? Okay. AoE greater damage to terrestrial, huh? Would that include the Mobius since that they walk on land, I wonder? Suck! I feel like you shouldn't be able to easily take on Mobius by yourself. Though then again, well, actually, I feel like you shouldn't be able to so easily take on 2 Mobius as just 2 people, but then again, we don't know what A is capable of yet. Yeah, I guess that is the question. What is A capable of? More than one person who has... Oh, this is core crystal, or at least some symbology of it. Hard to say. Oh, nice. That freeze is gonna get annoying after a while, isn't it? Well, you're almost down anyway, so it's fine.
Just don't do anything you'll regret.
Yeah. Is this where they interlink?
Alrighty. We just gotta smash the core, and the job's a good one.
My beloved soldier. He isn't paying attention to you. It's your chance to strike. On my mark, attack.
Surely... Yeah, he might not be paying attention, but what about the rest?
Whoa, easy now! There's no need to fight me!
That's right, you play your little game with tap. We'll just pop back home. And once we're healed up, we'll...
Oh, nice. Wait, how did they not notice A?
I don't normally stoop to this. Such duplicity is beneath me.
Stabbed in the back! What a dirty brute!
How did you even get behind her? Wait, is that Lucky 7?
Lady Console!
Hey, to you!
Way ahead of you.
Okay, that must be Lucky 7 then. But wait, is that a Minato then? Presumably, but still. That's serious, huh?
Just one thing after another, innit?
I'm sure you're feeling pleased with yourself.
Oh yeah.
But I wish you'd spare a thought for me as well. You realize all this takes a toll on me.
I know.
Who even are you, though?
you coward!
Huh?
Phenomenal.
There we go. What'd I tell you? One of us should have watched them.
You also told me you wanted us to secure as much food as possible.
So, ideas?
Oh, very well. I'll handle it.
Right, time out! That'll be enough out of you two. Your fighting days are over.
What?
The Mobius, or I guess you'd call them the consoles, right? Well, they're dust in the wind. The flame clocks are in pieces. And your iris clocks, they're gone, aren't they?
Huh?
You're done. No need to fight anymore. No need to take life or fear its loss.
You're not serious.
Give it a couple of days for it to sink in. Your life stopped draining. And that means you don't have to fight. All you're gonna need now is a bite to eat. Go on. Wow, aren't we stubborn? It's your loss.
What, she refused?
Huh?
I was so close! I was so close to finally coming home!
I'm not sure I follow.
My offering! I was going to give my life! For my comrades killed by this filth! If I could just make it home! It would mean something! That's the only thing I've ever wanted! To fight! To come home! And you took it.
Have they
This
only
fight
just
is
established homecoming?
Who was it that forced it upon you? Think about it. You have all the pieces.
Nicole and Glimmer, right? You're both starving. Can't think straight on an empty tongue, eh?
I'm surprised she still accepted it. Also, you were being very trustworthy trusting after that outburst. Very trusting indeed. Run away? Run away. Is A gonna catch up? Yep. You're not gonna do anything? Already treating that as a chapter 1? I guess that makes a degree of sense. Alright. Well, I'll probably run into her when she finds out she has nowhere to go, but still. Although looking at both of their symbols, it looks like they don't have too much left, given the circumstances. Old City. Who might you be? So you were Ouroboros as well, huh?
Your power was expertly balanced. Well done. You've both made great strides. But a real battle is unlike anything else. You can't just hope for the best. Come at me.
Okay. Gondor.
Today's the day I get you, Granddad.
Huh.
Ow, my face.
Well, I guess repeated names aren't the most uncommon thing ever. Wouldn't be surprising if the Gondor we're familiar with was named after him.
Mighty strike.
Also, why are you letting us do so much to him? given that we're only level 1 right now. Also, what is that blade that Niall there is using? Huh, did he shake his hand a little bit after the revolt uppercut? That's neat. Invaded, huh? Unlucky. Oh, not letting me switch over to Niall then, huh? I get the feeling we'll run into her later. Oof! That was a lot of damage, actually. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. It's one of those.
Well?
Well, don't give me that. That was cruel, Grandad.
He's right. Countering the moment we unleash our powers just rude.
When your concentration is lacking, the body and spirit drift apart. Only when you've mastered the power of Ouroboros will you find balance. Nay, you will become one with your very selves.
So this incredible power of yours, anyone ever actually been able to master it?
Nay.
Knew it. Even you fell short, Grandad.
My parents, however, it is said that they were a breath away from success.
The ones in the photo?
Our great-granddad and grandma, right?
Oh, I wondered.
I bet that's why. Everyone in the city must think we're a bunch of clowns.
What? You think so?
Yeah, like, get with the times. We're stuck
So they're
with these
siblings,
wiggly
then?
Ouroboros powers. Everyone's rocking those sweet new amps. It really opens up the options for your blade. So yeah, nobody uses the Ouroboros stuff anymore.
Nobody thinks we're clowns, Matthew. Wowee, those guys are some real sticklers for tradition, eh? That's about the extent of it.
Yeah, but that's the same as calling us clowns.
It is not. The very reason the city exists is because those who gained the power of Ouroboros confronted Mobius long ago.
And it's because of them that lots of soldiers were freed from the system, banded together, and then founded the city. Right? We must have heard it dozens of times now, eh?
Other kids got lullabies. Wish we could have traded places.
You'll do.
I haven't forgotten about how Mum and Dad died in the last battle against Mobius 15 years ago.
They gave us this time of peace we get to enjoy.
And you must never forget that. You hear me? The only true end is the moment that you give up.
Yeah.
No!
Huh? So much for our time of peace.
You're just annoyed that they didn't yell for your name.
Are you fighting with your granddad again? You can't do that. You promised. You said you'd play piano for us after the nap.
Ah, sorry, of course. I'll be with you in just a minute.
No, not a minute now.
Oh, yes, all right. I'm at your behest. What's
Well, at least we know where that kid ended up.
Our plane! Tomorrow with you! Bring me with Chaos Ultimate!
Really?
Order them!
You cheeky bastards!
From the top then.
Yay!
You cheeky bastards.
Relax. I'm on it. I'll protect her, I swear.
And where is she now? Is that why I should be worried? Is this where you... Alright, are we going back to present day, or... So where did she end up? That is the question. So, Granddad presumably is either the direct descendant of a reincarnation of Noah and Mio, or at least is a descendant of them at some point. After they presumably got Ouroboros powers as well.
Well, sir.
Matthew's fine.
Matthew, she's gone.
Huh?
Which she?
Who's what now?
That girl. The soldier from Agnes. Glimmer.
Seriously?
But if... Surely someone can track her, though.
When did it happen?
It'll have been shortly before dawn. 5 o'clock, give or take.
Oh yeah, 5, huh? Hey, you could have said something.
You would have stopped her.
Well, no shit.
This is her personal matter. Even the most impassioned speeches may fail to persuade.
Sounds like loser talk.
I believe you said something to that effect.
Did not.
Did too. Like yesterday? I guess words aren't getting through to them. Hey? You
Well
said
played.
Let's just get going.
But where to?
After her, of course. Glimmer. If she meets with the colony, she's stuffed.
How stuffed exactly?
Might find out soon enough. But not if we can help it. We going or what?
It's not like he has any other option. I feel like you do have another option, eh, with how you're acting. You would think, anyway.
Matthew, any clues as to where she might have gone?
You were the one who was awake.
Huh? How should I know? Let's just comb the area, yeah? Leave no stone unturned.
If we assume she's trying to return to her own troops, she'll likely have headed northwest. That whole area is Agnian territory. It's very probable that a colony would be stationed there. Save for perhaps your hair, there's little need to comb anything. Did you follow that, Matthew?
Wow. Hey, you are so clever. Truly, your intellect knows no bounds. So, we go northwest then. You two, come on. You'll be safer if you stick with us.
So what's your reservation about?
Alright, yeah, I know that might sound rich coming from me. But would you please just take my word for it for now?
All right.
Well, it's not as if he has any other prospects, given that his whole colony got wiped. He's probably feeling the same resignation as Glimmer, to be fair. But it's not as if he has too many options, given the circumstances. So, alright, so luring as before. Alright. Oh, there's the Collectopedia back? Well, okay, to be fair, the Collectopedia operated differently in 1 as opposed to now, but still.
Heavy-handed as always, Matthew.
Sorry about that. I just couldn't think of any other way to put it.
Alright, real quick. What are you capable of, then? Let's see. So nothing for Ouroboros yet. So, let's see. Oh, you're treated as a tank? I guess that makes sense. Okay, so you get the launch art. Total destruction. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Have I even found anything that can be put in accessories? Not yet. So you can already enhance some of them with the affinity points we've garnered. May as well. Is there any of these that I want? I don't think I need either of those. What about you? Defense ignore ain't bad. Power charge ain't bad either. But I'm only gonna have the chance to really choose any one of 3.
I must be some kind of genius.
We'll see about that.
The result of experience.
Alrighty.
All right, looking good. I can get stronger.
We'll see what your deal is before too long, I suspect. Alrighty. I'll go worry about monster slaying later. I can interfere over there as well. Let's see, we're level 8 right now. Do I want to go after that? If we get caught up in a fight, I won't avoid it, but I don't think I'll seek out necessarily yet. There will be time enough for me to go grinding. Oh, hey, Archivers, how you doing?
How reckless that Glimmer kid is, running out on us all alone.
Can't you? I find the behavior oddly familiar.
Yeah, the expected retort, but still the appropriate one. Hang on, Nopon Caravan? Hey, isn't that a Nopon Caravan? Yeah. Wonder what they're doing here. Hey there, friends. If you're not going up yourselves, mind at least letting us pass? Meh. Jill also wants nothing more than go upward. But take a look. Elevator stopped at very top stop. Jill been pressing button until wing hurt, but machine still not dignified with response. Oh, seriously? Great timing. Tell me, have you seen an Agnian soldier pass through here? Jill did not, but Jill did also pretty much just arrive here. In which case, the elevator may have broken down just after Glimmer took it. Just what we needed. Well, it does look pretty ramshackle. Guess it was a matter of time. Excuse me? Could I take a look at the elevator? Oh, sure. Knock yourself out. Right, as I suspected. It's blown a fuse, so the motor isn't working. And the cable's melted through from years of poor upkeep. But if I could just fix those things... I think I can make it run again. No fibsies? Wow, this lucky day of Jill. Well, hell, you're some kind of machine whiz kid? Oh, yes, kind of. How long would you estimate the repairs will take you? The repairs would be pretty much instantaneous, but first I'll need to get my hands on the parts. Any ideas on that front? First, I think I'd like to go back and salvage some usable bits from one of the Pharaonises. Pharaonises? Oh, you mean those ones we wrecked earlier? Yes, the machinery stopped, but they weren't in too bad a state. I think something there will serve. I could also use a few warning lamps, but they're relatively easy to find, so we can go and look for that afterwards. Well, seems we have our itinerary for the present moment. Yeah, first on the agenda, check out the Pharaonises for usable widgets. Scenario quest. Alright, people Matthew and his group encounter and build... Alright, so bringing the community stuff back from Torn of the Golden Country, huh? Alrighty. So, another way to get affinity. So that'll also replace the affinity chart as well, as you would expect. Alrighty. That's useful. I wish that carried over to the main game.
The hunt begins.
Alrighty, step 1, the Pharaonises. Does it matter which one I go to, I wonder? Presumably not. We'll go to the closer one. Although, it doesn't look like there's much of a difference there, to be fair. I guess we'll see.
Monsters of the world, beware!
Well, knowing our luck, they'll make us search on both. So this was considered Colony Gamma at one point, huh? Ooh, container.
Let's have it then.
At least that hasn't changed. Yes, this should do. Okay, that's the salvaging done. Now for the warning lamps. Gotcha. We'll track them down for you sharpish. You gonna mark them out on the map, or am I gonna have to go scouring?
What's next?
Unless the warning lamps can be found over that way. I still have a quest marker in that direction, so we may as well stop by there, just to be on the safe side. After that, I'll only need 5 wreckage, huh? As expected.
Over there. The content should be worth retrieving.
Anything good?
Gotcha.
Gemstones. Ooh, accessories. Let's start equipping those. And then, what's the other one? Boost block rate? Yeah, give that to Nicole. Nicole? Nicole? Ah, whatever. I'm sure I'll hear it pronounced before too long. Alright, so it was a general area they wanted me in first. At which point, I presumably just grab everything in sight and hope it's enough.
It's here.
Oh, I see. Okay. They marked it out similarly as before. Okay, cool. I'm overthinking it. Good! Alright, only 2 more. Nice.
That's our target acquired.
Deeper voice than I expected, given your appearance, but... no matter. Excuse me while I grab these. I may as well fight one of these just to see how you behave in battle. Huh, whirlwind. Well, I guess that makes sense. Okay, that's cool.
No injuries to speak of.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
Alright, nothing too fancy. Though I suppose that's to be expected. May as well hit this stuff on the way while I'm on the way. Should have saved Motor Lifter for later, huh? Not that I have to think too hard on this, given that it's still early game.
Right. That takes care of that.
Quick and painless, thankfully.
Alright. Hello!
Phenomenal.
What else chapping up to? I'm feeling full of beans is a meme based on a battle line map, you can say? No boy. That's random.
No injuries to speak of.
The outcome was patently obvious.
Let me get that. Thank you. Alright, let's be on our way. Ah, heck. Come on. Alright, it should be good now. Alrighty. Right then, you want to do the honors? Yes, let me have a look. Does elevator look fixable then? Yeah, easy. Just a moment, please. It shouldn't take too long. Field crafting. Interesting. So that's how they bar things from us temporarily, since they're not having us to learn how to climb and all that. Alright. Repair or construct. Okay. Is there any practical difference between repairing and constructing outside of the increased cost? Hello. Well, nothing for it. Let's get it done.
You need a bit of TLC, my friend.
There we go. By feathers and wings of Jill, what Jill do? If cannot move on from this place, business surely tank. Yeah. There we are. Oh, sweet! It's alive and kicking. Excellent! Now it can finally ascend. You did us a great service. Thank you. Yes, sure. I'm glad I could be of help. Jill also cannot forget to say thank yous. Now business can resume again. And Jill owe it to friends, so we'd like to return favor somehow. Friends have anything friends need? That's awful kind of you, but I'd have to come back to you on that one. Then, how about this? What is this? No Pun Caravan Evergreen bestseller product. Premium grade Happy Camper gear set, of course. For travelers who always on the go, and often sleeping in wilds, this is #1 shortcut to comfort. Ooh, wow, looks nifty. I can definitely see us getting a lot of mileage out of this. Are you sure we can just take it? Jill is just a little cog in caravan machine. Would feel extremely uncomfy to leave such debt unpaid and just say bye-bye. It not like Jill just foisted upon friends to clear out unwanted inventory. Please do perish thoughts. It nothing like that, clearly. Very well then. I, for one, would never look a gift Damu in the mouth. Let's make the most of this. Current trade site of Jill will be Elevator Landing Camp. If friends buy something from time to time, would make Jill smile for definite. Sure thing, if we get the chance. I can hear the Cheeto mewing. Is the brother gonna deal with it? Maybe. Okay, let's say we get ourselves up there, eh? The girl who will have made some headway in the time we've been delayed. We had better hurry. Yeah, true. Alrighty then. Very familiar jingle on that. Okay. Gem crafting returns, eh? Very well.
This elevator's seen better days. I hope it doesn't break down midway.
Hey, don't say things like that. You'll jinx it.
Clearly.
Just follow me.
Should we though? I don't recognize that. Well, that set of ruins. Aurora Shelf. Wait, is that Prison Island? How did I just now clue into that? Huh. Okay. Oh boy, that's gonna make things interesting. Oh, why are there...
Another priceless view.
Alright, so that's where we need to go. A unique down there that we'll have to worry about. Okay, and then we'll have the camp over here, which is presumably... Okay, quest markers, huh? Presumably. Okay.
Man, I love browsing.
But will you love anything that we can get here? Eh? May as well get something so the Nopon doesn't yell at us, right? What do you have to say? Welcomings! Coming so soon after open, friends are true paragons of customership. Ah, well, we were just passing by and figured we'd stop by and say hi at least. Naturally, Caravan is also a welcoming place for window shoppers. Heart of Jill is open to all. Alrighty then.
So that's how they really feel.
Welcomings! Caravan is also a welcoming place for window shop. No, Jiljo cannot repeat lie again. Please do buy something. Profit's been hurting. It did feel too good to be true. Typical Nopon. Man, what are humans doing in such unusual location? Also, that's a familiar looking hammer. Wait, what are you doing all the way out here? Inquisitive question deserves significant answer. Berber endeavored to instruct dungeon. Oh, great. Dungeon? Like a jail? Are you planning on holding prisoners or something? This different kind of dungeon. Its ultimate passion of all adventurer kind, provide thrill of explore which irresistible. Berber craft dungeon full of thrills and spills to make hearts of friends leap, would urge to take plunge. Sure. Sounds like you put a lot of effort into this dungeon thing, whatever its deal is. Appreciation! One small problem. Berber have so many candidates for site of dungeon, it calls for a great brain strain. Good thing that friends seem so receptive to spontaneous task giving. What? Excuse me? Need friends to gather stone at locations near the nearby that Berber designate. Stone? What for? Geological survey! How anyone going to beat dungeon if it cave in on self without any notice? That would certainly count as spills, but without thrills, if not the same. Yes, and you'd probably die. Please! If friends perform task, Berber allow exclusive access ahead of official opening. Oh yeah, totally. Pay us an exposure, why don't you? Go on then. So, we just grab a bunch of stones? That about size of it. Can furnish friends with picking implements for this very task. Please do use and bring Berber goods. Why? Freaking why? Why are all the Nopon weird? Yep.
I'll remember that name.
I might not. You there, rude-looking friend with clownish dude. You don't answer to that, then you confirm it. Friend, a very curious device there, very unique. Show to Tim, quick. Sure, but you better not break it. Meh. What, really? How very strange this technology. I've never before seen such mechanism. Really? They were pretty common in the city. Everyone and their grandma had one. Be that as it be, Tim have inkling that use of Nopon know-how could make device even more technological. Wicked. You gonna take a stab at it for us then? Tim cannot. Sorry, what? It tug at curiosity of Tim fiendishly, but if start tinkering, would never stop. Job so fascinating, Tim lose days of life. Tim would work to point of collapse, and friends could not use device at all in meantime. Well, look, you're professional, right? Surely we can figure something out. Tim know better than to cut own throat for reason of ambition, his mark of maturity. Clearly. No arguing with a Nopon once they've made their mind up, I guess. Hey, Matthew, how about we entrust this task to the boy? Huh? Me? Oh, damn, yeah, there's our answer. Meh. Is weapon that friend carry on back work of own hands by any chance? Yes? If friend have that kind of skill, then this job should be within easy grasp. Tim will whip up some quick design materials, so just do according to that. Oh, well, if you say so, then I guess I can give it a go. That's the spirit, then Tim will get to jotting. That's gonna be a long-term quest, isn't it? There, Tim present 5 designs or so. Crap, that was quick. Meh, that was the easy part. Gathering parts and labor time, that's where real difficulty lie. What say, friend? Does task seem in realms of possible? Yeah, once we get to someplace safe, I'll take a proper look. Once friend make tweak, even one, would appreciate if bring device for inspection. Tim can do double check, see if all working correctly. Okay, we'll do that. Thanks for going through with this, Sneakball. Oh, it's no problem. I'm happy if I can be of help to people. Alrighty then.
I never forget a face.
Very well. May as well stop by a camp and see what we can find with that.
Now then, what should we do?
So what sort of gem crafting do I have already? So I already have some options. Okay, it only goes up to level 5 this time, which makes sense. So presumably I'll have these that I can throw around before too long, although it looks like because of the limited number of gemstones, I probably shouldn't experiment too much with that yet. So what kind of X-Reader upgrades? Treasure sensor.
Oh, a new feature.
May as well.
That looks about right.
And then, I'm assuming we don't have too much yet. Okay. Probably want to go with this for now, just to make things easier on us. At least as far as collectibles. Oh yeah, don't have Manana to celebrate, eh? Alrighty then. That should do for now. So, let's talk to you real quick. I've tweaked the X-Reader. Could you take a look? Oh ho ho! Tim been anticipating this day. Tim can find nothing to fault. Quality of work is close to how Tim would have done. Beautiful and tidy. Wow, thanks. Friend, just keep doing like this. Tim excited on friend behalf. Cheers for all your support. It's well generous of you doing all this for free as well. Please not to even mention. But if ever it loose ends, begoggled friends can become unpaid in turn for Tim. Hours will be long, but conversation will also be nil. I'll get back to you on that. To be fair, if he gets a glimpse at things, I suppose that could, to some extent, be useful just to get ideas for something he can sell to other Nopon, but still. Please do keep up good work with regard to improvements of X-Reader. Oh yeah, it's a helpful little gadget, and no mistake. Though I reckon we'll have our hands full trying to source all the necessary bits and bobs. Exactly, did Tim not say? Now friend understand how Tim feel every day. Okay, so let's focus on the main quest for now, I think.
Change your plans.
That light.
What light? They want us to go down here, right? I don't see an easy place to drop down from yet. Is there a ladder or so? Oh, there's a pathway that way. Oh, that's just a Turkin totem pole. I think that's what that is anyway. Looked like a human for a second. Hang on, what's that over there? Oh, wait a minute, the survivor light. Oh, I see, they marked it out as a quest marker.
Right, next.
There's more than one pinging right now. Interesting. Oh, I see. The guy's up there, isn't he? Yeah, good chance of it. Yep, he was up there the whole time. Easy way back up? Yeah, just up this way, presumably. Alrighty. Unlike Torno, Future Redeem is no side quest barriers. Yeah, they get in trouble for doing that twice in a row.
The enemy.
Alright, if you're gonna be like that. You two coming? Thank you. Oh, there's the line. Okay. I expected it to be a lot more enthusiastic with how much you guys were yelling about it. Boom.
I appreciated that.
Ow, my face!
It's me you want.
Hiya. Thoughts on the area theme? I'm trying to lock in where I've heard it before, because it sounds similar to Gormot's overworld theme, but I'm trying to... But it feels like there's something else about it that I can't pin down yet. Why does it always miss when I use that, apparently? Seems to miss a lot anyway. Sup? At least that takes care of business for us there.
What I predicted.
Oh, right, it's the container. Okay, right. The X-Reader, right. Okay, it'll mark out containers now as well. Okay, that makes sense.
The sky
Actually, shouldn't I have the ability to put... Shouldn't I have enough accessories for you now? Aggro reduction has its use. Probably better off to do that, though. Better to make sure you're able to evade when you need to. It's a meme due to most US gamers not knowing the phrase, fair enough. There is a line in my eventual Xenoblade 2 review noting a time when Mithras says, what, this is the pits or something like that? And I'm sat there going, yeah. Show me the American who uses that word in that way and I'll show you an obligatory Among Us joke.
I see light. It's an
Yeah.
ether channel. We could grab some.
It's just begging to be got.
Should I be avoiding that fight? And we'll see before too long.
How do we proceed?
Flockmates assemble, huh?
Way ahead of you.
I'll follow you. It's me. You
Alright, destroy the totem first then. Break immune as expected, most likely. Try back intruder, huh? Oh boy. If I have to do Turkin speak, that's gonna be fun. Oh, hello. Was that A? Doing a fusion art?
That's a big help.
I took it too easy and quite confident. I'm grateful.
Cool.
Mighty strike.
I was good for it.
Oh jeez, A's down? Run!
That's not gonna work. That's what I'm talking about.
Run! Too many, too many. Too many. Run away! Lead the scary Turkin. Grandel. The name sounds familiar, but I'm having trouble putting a finger on where that sounds familiar.
Wait.
Huh? What is it, eh?
Monster. Do you think the girl is fine?
Unclear. I'd say for now you should probably worry about yourself.
No pressure then.
This is great. Gimme. Let me have a bash at this fella.
Don't get too heated up, Matthew. This is the time for a synergy move.
Oh, yeah, good shout. You better follow my lead, though.
Huh. Not if I can help it.
That's a very obvious tutorial message if I've ever seen one. Oh geez. Maybe I shouldn't be avoiding fights. So, two-party characters are able to strike in unison to perform a special. The third set of characters is called the Unity pairing. So hitting a launched enemy with a special will trigger it. Okay, so specials are charged for using art. Okay. Each one is giving more charge than R2's individually, as expected. However, each one will be slower to charge, so we can't spam them, huh? Alright. Presumably we can mix and match on that count to make sure they're more effective. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Well done.
There goes the enemy. It's me you want.
I'm feeling full of beans.
I'll give them no quarter.
Let's send them packing.
More of that
Alright then.
want.
I'm feeling full of beans.
I'm sure. Oh yeah, I should wait until I've hit launch, shouldn't I? Whoops.
You alright there? What can I say? I'm a natural.
That's it. Well done.
Whoa, hello. Alright, we're doing a decent amount of damage, though the level disparity is certainly hurting. Well, as long as A is not being targeted, we'll be fine. In theory. Care to inflict topple? No matter. Break up. At least break lasts a while. Assuming you even want to pull it out. Nicole doesn't strike me as a dodge tank, but I guess dodge will help. A little bit. Maybe it looks like he applied the opposite debuff. Rude!
You're not getting away.
Get up!
Now you're getting me.
All my power. Unleash.
Nice. Alright, you're gonna be enraged soon. Well, enraged soon, so that's gonna make this fun. Pay attention to me. Hiya! Okay, so that's what that's the ability I saw earlier. Rude! Bit of an abrupt transition on the music, but so be it. This battle has been going for a while, and we are near the end. Okay, stay alive, Nicole. Okay, so that was your bombardment as well. Okay. Rude.
You're not getting away. Now for fusion art. More of that. Let's join forces.
Now you're getting me.
All my power. Unleash.
Let's see if that's enough to kill. Not quite, huh? Getting close though, by the looks of it. Ugh. Alright, keep him alive. Okay, down. Phew. That was dicey.
Boom. Hardly. That there was what you'd call gratuitous. The poor thing was within a century of its life.
This old chestnut. I was quick. We won't get rumbled.
You're aware we took out 2 Mobius yesterday. We could well be the targets of a manhunt as we speak.
Then we knock them down some more.
There's no guarantee that you'll keep winning.
Nah, but we will.
Think back on what you know. Not all Mobius are like those 2.
What's up?
No, nothing.
Huh?
Do you have something to get off your chest? You don't have to hold your tongue. We were the ones who extricated you. You may hold us fully accountable.
Huh? These gloves? You want them?
No, not what I meant. That art. What was it?
Which art? Oh! You mean the Ouroboros power? Is that it?
Ouroboros.
First time you've seen it. Nothing weird about being curious.
It was just... wow.
But hold on a mo. you've got blades and arts too. Pretty much the same thing.
Not me. I can't.
Can't what?
He means he can't summon a blade. Surely you must have realized given the way he's been fighting. I hear it can be an issue with some soldiers.
Still, you know. All part of life's rich tapestry. No big deal, am I right?
I couldn't take them. With these. Not like you did. No way.
I don't follow.
He's talking about us defeating the Mobius.
Oh. Now I get it. I think you got it all wrong, though.
What?
How
You
so?
have it now. Inside you both. This power. Remember? Back when I freed you with a burst of light. Anyone who gets touched by that light inherits the Ouroboros power. That's the way we got it too.
What, really?
Uh-huh. With a little work, I'll be able to draw out its true power. And then, in theory, I'll be able to free others without even having to destroy their flame clocks. Well, anyway, the rest's all up to you. It's easy. You'll get the hang of it in no time. The thing about Ouroboros' power is, it was created so we could smash up Mobius cores.
And those are what?
They're shiny chest Watsits. You destroy one, and it takes him clean out. See, my granddad's Pops, he used that power soon as it came to be. And made it so that us city folk would hand it down through the generations.
Granddads? And what's a Pops?
Ah, right.
Sorry. Long story short, all this business went down about 70 years ago, or thereabouts.
Right.
Hey, Nicole. I'm gonna be frank with you here. Don't think yourself a burden because you ain't one. We've all got our strengths and weaknesses. No big deal. Yeah?
Interesting. Who's watching them? Ah, makes sense, I guess. Makes sense, I guess. Good luck to everyone involved, basically. Well,
That's cost us a ton of time.
Let's hurry on, Matthew. With each passing minute, she's getting further away from us.
I know that. Which way were we?
Northwest.
Ah, yes. Northwest. Just along this path, then, yeah?
I believe so.
Welp. Alrighty, so Nicole now has the Ouroboros stuff, huh? Okay. So what's Blitz Punch do? Alright, certain key items called unlock kits can be used to unlock guards. And gem. So everything? Huh. From containers and relics or as quest completion reward, huh? Okay. Interesting. So that's how they encourage us to explore. And not just by the enemy slowly ramping up in terms of strength. Yeah, I better make sure I'm fully kitted out then. Oh, right, I need to... I should have done some gem crafting. Well, if I keep running into trouble, I'll do so. For now, then, let's see what you're capable with your new power. Alright, so another aggro generator. Makes sense. Alright.
All right, looking good.
The result of experience.
Actually, can I...
I must be some kind of genius.
Are you now? That'll do for now. Actually, you guys have skills that are unlocking? Okay. Oh, right, that's part of what we're working on. Okay, neat. And there's a convenient container to demonstrate. presumably.
This may prove worthwhile.
Yep. It's gonna be very interesting seeing how
Target acquired.
to handle all this. Oh, they got the first blow. But luckily, they are still common enemies, and there's still more of us than them, so in theory, still manageable. Ow, scum.
I'm grateful.
There goes the enemy.
There you go.
No injuries to speak
Nice.
I could have done that one-handed.
Sure, sure. We'll just say that and pretend like we believe it. Okay. Ah, you got the jump on us, huh? And then got everybody else's ire too, huh?
I appreciate that.
On the ground with you. Oh, nice. Another one done. Alright, Taunter. That's gonna be annoying to deal with.
That's right, eyes on me.
That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
quite comfortable on healing duty.
Nice support.
Alright, let's knock this guy over while we can. Okay, so I still have everything in the tactics menu. Good. Rude! I was about to give us dodge rate. You scum. Let's make sure you don't die. If we can. How close are you to inflicting break? Rude!
That's right, eyes on me.
I'm quite comfortable on healing duty.
I'm feeling full of beans.
Ugh.
You alright there?
Kneel.
It'll be smooth.
Alright, that should be probably overkill, but should be enough to knock you over.
All my power.
And boom.
Come on. Is that all you got?
The outcome was patently obvious.
Alright. Relatively straightforward on that one. So, what kind of trouble are we gonna get into over this way?
Excuse me.
What's up, Nicole?
Well,
Come on, man. Enough with the umming and ahhing. Spit it out.
sorry.
Matthew, you could have chosen your words more carefully.
Also, forget that. I think I saw one of the old treasure chests up there. I want it now. Forget whatever's going on here.
Wait, scratch that. I just meant that you shouldn't be afraid to speak your mind.
I'd like to make some adjustments to the operation of my backpack arms. There was an issue with mobility in that last battle against the monster. I'm sure there'll be more fighting ahead, and I don't want to slow you guys down.
Well now,
Is that all? Relax, no worries. We can take a load off somewhere and let you tinker.
there's an open space over there. It should serve for a rest spot.
Oh, thanks very much.
And hey, it came out weird earlier, but I really meant it. No need to be shy with us, or hold anything back. You're not our hostage or prisoner. You know that, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
We'll see if that bears out in his mind based on how he's acting, but nevertheless.
I'm quite surprised. He's more flexible than I thought. He comprehends his situation, does his best to adapt.
Oh, yeah? I find him kind of, I don't know, meek. And he's not much of a chatty fella.
All in life's rich
So?
tapestry, no?
Yeah.
People are people. Not everyone's going to have a personality as straightforward as yours.
You taking the mic?
Yes,
No, call it praise. Anyway,
I am.
the real issue is our other friend.
Hey.
Matthew,
I guess you foresaw all this, didn't you? Right from the start.
Yes, that you needed to experience it. I'll take the blame.
Oh, man. Anyway, we'd better go and find her before the gal gets herself...
Yes.
So what exactly happened to Alvis then?
No good. Still a bit farther till comms range.
What that? A wolf? Wolf.
Wolves!
Huh. You're setting her at a much higher level than I am right now. Should I be concerned? Yeah, another healer too? Okay. What? Where'd that come from? Okay then. That was random. Did it without even thinking. Interesting.
What? How did...
And your iris clocks, they're gone, aren't they? You're done. No need to fight anymore. No need to take life or fear its loss.
No way. It's true. Engines. Lovnesses?
But whose? City.
But they're not Kavesi Lovnesses. What's that gear? From the city. Like the ones we studied in the textbook?
An Agnian soldier.
Out here all alone, eh? She's probably scouting out territory. We'll
You need
capture
to
her for
explain.
now, get her unit's location. Don't want to be getting into fights with colonies right now.
They'll figure out pretty quickly that you're Ouroboros though, won't they? Well, I guess we'll see. Huh. If I'm not dealing that much damage, Also, where's the random cello coming from? Whatever that's supposed to be. Although this looks like something I'm not meant to win, but we'll see. Are the others easier pickings? Good question, actually. Oh, yes, they are. If I can win this, probably best off gunning for one of them, then.
How do you like that? Heads down! I'm still holding on.
Break! Oof. I get the feeling you're not supposed to win this. Yep. I wonder if it is technically possible. Oh, wait, they studied the city? Interesting.
You better stop resisting, or I will end you. You're...
What's wrong, Panacea? Is there a problem?
Hello.
Teacher.
An Agnes soldier. So young.
Teacher, she seems to be one of them.
Them?
The Clockless.
No flame clock.
So she's out of the loop, huh?
Who could have done it?
Strange.
What do you want to do, Shulk?
Finally, they show his face. We better catch up in a hurry.
Nicole, how's your weapon doing? Everything okay?
Yes. No issues, sir.
That's good to hear.
He goes,
So, do you want to drop the sir? I'm sure it gets tiring.
Matthew, there's nothing wrong with having these heart-to-hearts, but we should focus on our pursuit for now.
Yeah, alright, I get it.
yes, please, I want to get to the pursuit.
Monsters of the world, beware!
I'm not allowed to pursue, am I? Really? You're pulling out this battle theme? Well, as long as these two are the only ones that gets pulled, I think we'll be okay, but might be rough if somebody else gets pulled in. I might need to go... Huh. Though we are... That line's gonna get still... Well, that line's gonna make me smirk for a while every time I hear it. Stop missing, damn it. I am so giving you an accuracy boost first chance I get.
Mighty strike!
Gotcha! Steady as sword! Blitz punch!
Yeah.
That's a big no. Nothing gets the job done like a bit of practice.
Okay, so incursion. So presumably I take down all 7 of those and it gets me something special. But I want to focus on getting through here first. So this is where she, well...
Hey, you're totally sure we're going the right way?
The region beyond here is under Agnian control. If we posit she wanted to rejoin her people, there's a high chance she passed through here.
Alright, I trust you.
Oh.
What's up?
Oh, that's convenient. Oh, that's why they made a big deal about that
Signs
dropping.
of battle. Not a full-scale army engagement. Something smaller.
There's a reading, but it's faint. Which means refugees from the city.
Perhaps. That or the girl could have been the source.
Here.
Definitely hers.
So, she really was here?
No husk, though. It likely means she was taken.
You think maybe she killed them all? Unlike the soldier kids, we don't leave a trace after we kick the bucket.
That's not possible. Given the evidence, they had the numerical advantage.
Right, okay. So we follow them. If it is survivors from the city, they might know something about Nael.
Indeed. I'm curious too.
I'd be curious as well. Let's take a
Can't
look-see.
believe our luck. What are the chances of us finding city survivors out here?
That's just one of the possibilities. Let's focus on pursuing the girl for now.
Looks like I won't be able to get away without doing some sort of combat. May as well lean into taking these guys out then.
I can do that.
Uh-oh. I'm not going to be able to move on quickly unless I try running through all these guys, huh? Although, should I even? Well... Yeah, okay. Let's try running past them. If not... Worst case scenario, I suppose I could just... go grind. I want to at least reach a good stopping point on the story, though. Yeah, I know Thunder.
Hey, high time for a break.
Someone's not used to walking this much, somehow. Giving us a rest stop, huh? Useful.
Phew. The tension just melts away.
Alright. Let's make sure that we're properly equipped, now that I have a bit more to work with.
Gems ready.
It should come in useful. Impressive handiwork.
Let's take it for a spin. This'll be a good one.
It should come in
Alright, let's see, what can I get for this?
The gem's ready.
Let's take it for a spin.
Alright, that should do for now as a starting point. I can equip those to make sure we have at least something to work with. And then, assuming I don't have enough to upgrade this any farther. It might be getting close, to be fair. Key item sensor looks like it'll be useful. That'll probably take a while.
If everyone's ready.
The old
Okay.
tongue's been getting grumbly.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Alright, that should do for now. Let's keep it moving. Unless I need to hit the rest button to proceed with the story.
What should we do?
Yes.
I feel kind of guilty for freeing you from the cycle like that.
It's fine.
No, but I just can't stand to see it. You guys fighting all the time. You're not really great with strangers, are you, pal?
Who is?
Do you wish you could go back to your colony?
If I did, I'd have to fight again. We're in the same boat.
That's so. Well then, I guess that makes us friends, eh?
Friends? I wonder how she is.
Speaking of which...
Release her.
Huh? But teacher...
She's already been freed from the flame clock, and that makes her a friend.
Friend?
All right, then. I'd like you to answer a few questions for me. May I? First, we'll need your name, and the colony you belonged to. So your name is Glimmer, Colony Gamma. Assigned to the field support platoon, yes? That's far. Gamma's territory is nowhere near here. So what are you doing out here all alone? Tell me who destroyed it. Your colony's clock, I mean. That isn't military intel. Surely you could tell me that, no?
Weirdos. 2 of them.
Weirdos.
They waded straight into our battle with Kevis. And then...
And the consoles?
You're saying they took out Mobius? That's not too shabby. Teacher's level.
What were these 2 like?
One had silver hair, blue garb, cut the clock clean through with a red sword.
Right. And the other?
Some guy, didn't seem too bright. Black clothes, used knuckles. He's the one that defeated the consoles. With the power of some weird light.
Hang on a sec. You're serious about that? That guy? Did his hair kind of look a bit like this? It's Matthew. Has to be him. That's mad. So he's still alive.
Matthew, eh?
Ah, yes. He's a guy from the city. We were in procurement together. If someone's been beating up Mobius, I can't think of anyone else but him.
He's that strong, is he?
Huh?
You people, you're from the city?
Quiet. Did I say you could ask questions?
No, it's all right. You're correct. We do have citizens among us. But there's a bit more to it. We are the Liberators. We seek out survivors from the city.
Survivors?
That's right. In order to protect this world.
Oh.
Half this is gonna go over her head, though. Now, what might this be? Uh-oh.
Comm signals. Who'd call at this time?
Oh,
one of them! He's here.
Who's he? Well, this is how you would act, most likely, to be fair. Why does it turn into a cello? Why? It's so random. What benefit does that give you? Whatever. Well, whatever the case may be, knock him over, I guess.
Time to go for the throat. How do you like that?
At which point, Shulk comes around and says, okay, no, stop it. Wait, why are you running to the camp?
Whoa! What the?
Earthquake?
Wrong. There's some kind of giant entity on the move. Over there.
Colony.
A Pharaonis! This late at night? Which colony is it?
It's odd. It should have a crew of soldiers, but doesn't.
Looks like it's heading to the east.
After it, Matthew.
Yeah!
Alright, forget whatever nap we were having. We've got business.
We've been had, teacher.
Huh?
The girl, she snuck off.
You're kidding. The watch?
She knocked them clean out. Nothing that'll leave a scar.
Indeed. Let's find her. She'll likely be heading for a colony. They'll erase her on sight.
Damn it, more babysitting. Told you we should have given her the full lowdown.
I'm sorry. I thought it'd be too much for her to take in. I was hoping to ease her into it.
You've got bigger problems.
Teacher!
Well now, this isn't good. Panacea, rouse the others now. Ready for battle!
On it!
No pressure. Wow, that close to Agnes Castle? You're about to get blasted, aren't you?
Made it.
Pew pew? Oh, that's just a light. For now.
I'm Glimmer, from Colony Gamma. I was a member of the field support platoon. I lost my colony in the fight with Colony 5. I've been reconnoitering solo. Beyond here, there's a camp.
Time to run, if you even can now.
I'm telling you, I'm Glimmer, from Gamma. I'm not your enemy. Listen to me.
Oh, but you are, pet.
Huh?
Who's speaking? Ah, console.
Soldiers who've lost their flame clocks have outlived their purpose.
My Lord Consul.
You want to know why? Because you're no longer good for anything. Oh, beg pardon. You gave me the enemy's location, didn't you? And I suppose you were good for something. But your fate is erasure. Unite!
What are you doing? Move!
Are you okay? This is what I wanted to protect you from. Now you see, this is the true nature of the consoles.
Who are you?
This wasn't the compact.
Compact?
The one with Zed. We vowed a ceasefire, not to interfere until matters were resolved.
Ah, yes. I guess Lord Zed did order us not to get involved or some such. But that was before. Before 2 of my comrades were slain without remorse.
Now things are personal.
Of course.
They're fighting. Get ready.
Good luck finding that.
There! But what are those other guys all about? Never seen them before.
We can talk about it later. We're joining the fray.
Thought you'd never ask.
Here we go. Good luck trying to get up there to punch him, though.
Gotta take care of the big one first.
Alrighty. Oh, giving me chain attacks already. Jeez, this feels early. Alright then. Although, given our current level, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but here goes nothing, right? Okay. Already giving me the equivalent for you, well, for the Ouroboros as well, huh? Alright. So Shulk's being treated as a tank. Let's see. So you get away. So you get break. Wait, I just realized you're mimicking Dunban's technique, aren't you? Huh. And what was this about a compact? So, what is Alvis's deal then? Sup? Ooh, jeez, that was some AoE. Yeah, they're dealing a lot to him. Please stop. Well, worst case scenario, aggro goes to Shulk if he does go down, right? Please stop. Although, if that's the case, does Shulk have Ouroboros that he can dip into?
But how? Let's join forces.
Now you're getting me.
All my power. Unleash.
There we go.
Give them no respite.
Oh, jeez, that was a lot of damage onto Shulk all of a sudden. Okay, so that's what that move is. Okay, so we're surviving them for now. But he enrages or does some other craziness, we may be in trouble.
I see it. You're not getting away.
There we go. So it looks like you get Monado Arts instead of Ouroboros looking at that. That'd be my guess anyway.
Looks like this is it for me.
You'll be fine. In theory. Okay, that might be a problem.
Oh, I should have done something.
There's a lot of things that should be done. Alright. Alright, it'll be a while before you can inflict break. Oh, there we go. Good. Come on. Good. Alright, hopefully we'll be able to chain attack after this, or else I'm gonna be in serious trouble. Okay. Let's see how effective chain attacks are in this mode. Let's see.
Whose plan do we choose? I'll rise to the occasion.
Let's see how effective this ends up being. Not able to inflict break this time, huh? So be it. Ugh. That is not enough damage. Okay, that's worrisome. I should not have rushed the earlier stuff. Well, at least that's back. Do I think I can drag this out long enough to land this as well? You missed something in the tutorial? Of course I did. You know, if you're gonna say stuff like that, you may as well say what, damn it. Oh well. Let's see. Let's try this first. Ah, no effect using break, huh? Should have done this before you got enraged, apparently. Alright, let's see if this ends up being enough to bring 2 back. Nice. Good. And then we trigger Matthew, and that should be enough. We missed the certain specials. Ult can change when the character's chain order is. Those words mean literally nothing to me right now. I'm gonna be honest. Get out. Alright, solid damage at least. Oh, nice. Okay. Lead off with this again. I wonder who will end up doing more damage. Nice. At least everyone will be full health to knock this guy over some more. Hopefully that'll end up being enough. Not bad. Alright, this doesn't look like it'll be enough to kill. Yeah, but it was able to do a lot, though. Oh, jeez. How did that not kill me? Should have seen that coming.
Give up on me now, Matthew.
Sorry to keep putting you out, eh?
Well, if you're just gonna shoot us with that pea shooter, I think we'll be okay. Okay, I missed. Yeah, let's kill you quickly.
We still have need of you.
Uh-oh. If A goes down, we're in serious trouble. Whew! That was too close. No more rushing the story.
Who are you guys?
Sorry, man. Stealing your show. I'm Matthew, and this is A. Oh, and he's Nickel. We had a run-in with your friend Glimmer over there. Couldn't just let us in, you know?
Wait. So then you're...
Yep.
So this is the so-called Ouroboros power. Now I see. So that's how you were able to kill a Mobius, is it?
You ain't seen nothing yet, bub. How about I give you a demo from up close?
That's an awfully mean grimace you're giving me there. I do something to you. I haven't the faintest idea why you'd be so mad at little old me.
Well, maybe you don't, but I sure as hell do. I hate you so much. 1,000 deaths wouldn't bring me peace!
Matthew, easy now. Rage blinds you.
We've been through that one before. Thing is, anyone who acts all high and mighty like that needs a bruising!
Wow, big words. I'd love to see you try. And I've got just the ticket to make it real interesting.
What now?
Good question. I think it's time to run. Wait, a Kavesi Ferronis as well? Lovely. I think it's time to run.
It's another Ferronis.
Are you somehow merging the two? Okay, I know I should be concerned, but how concerned should I be?
What the hell is that? Gotta be shitting me!
Time to run.
Well, kids, they'll do our apples. I'll put two Ferronises together to double my power. How's it all that for a bloody breakthrough? Righto! This time round! Let's concentrate!
Someone else can intervene?
Careful!
You should not be able to survive that without it's been shown.
I like your attitude, kiddo. Huh? Leave it to Uncle Rex.
Of course. Where have you been this whole time?
I'll sure that thing goes free.
Wait, that's a chapter end? Okay. Wouldn't have expected that to be a chapter end, but okay, fine. Fine, throw in an interlude or some story interlude in the middle of this tense battle. Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, totally gonna accept that. Yeah, thanks.
"15 years ago feels like a dream now. Like it was an eternity away. You might never have to use those again."
Now, wouldn't that be amazing? The Queen of Keves, though, she's still not free.
What, you think our fight's still not over? Can't things stay like this?
The soldiers, they're still fighting. Right at this moment.
Personally, if things could just stay this way, I'd be happy.
You serious? If Granddad could hear you, he'd lay you out flat.
Yeah, I know what he'd say. The soldiers are the roots from which we grew. But still, we are who we are, right? And them and the Mobius, they're a whole different story. No reason we can't coexist.
Nah, don't give me that. Come
They
on.
might have something to say about it.
There's no need to fight if we just stay out of each other's way. It's worked out fine for the past 15 years. I guess for you, it's all or nothing, huh?
Huh?
Those children are everything to me, you know? What choice have I got?
There is some logic to that, I suppose. Not as if you'll end up being given much choice before too long. Still, it's not as if you know that in the present moment.
You okay?
Yeah.
Can you stand? Nico, ready to fight? You too, Glim. Hop, hop. There'll be time for thinking later. For now, it's down to brass tacks.
Yeah, about time you woke up. Hello. Huh. I'd like to pay attention to that larger broadsword next chance I get. Okay. So, slightly higher level, but at the same time we also have more people in place, so in theory it should be easier, but we'll find out. Rex is absolutely busted in this? Alright, I'll take your word for it. Ooh, I can see all of those. Nice. Alright, let's find him among all this. What are you capable of? Okay, so you have Anchor Shot, and then what's Dual Blast? Okay. So you have you can inflict Topple and Launch? I'm already seeing why people say he's busted. Useful. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have rushed things to be fair, but still. Wow, Ace on the ground? Oof. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have rushed this. How have we basically done no damage to this guy either? That's concerning. Alright, Need goes down. Great. Okay. Wait. Hang on. Come on, someone launch. Please? Yeah, I'm not fast enough. Okay, just hit this so that we get at least some damage down. And Schultz on the ground. Great. Alright, we're starting to hurt him a decent amount now, but... Ugh. Well, we're about to lose. Hang on. There are 3 separate targets here. Huh. There are 3 separate targets here. What happens if I hit no? Where does that spawn us?
We can't let it end here.
Do I leave this hanging? Well, let's see.
Maybe I should cook.
I could brute force this, most likely. But should I? Yeah, I can't brute force it all that much, so probably not much of a point in same.
Well then, let's be off.
Well, I guess then. Well, first of all, let's take a look at what we've got to work with. So, what have you got? So, topple. Artery charge. Okay, that's useful. And then... when attacking from the side. Okay, so probably not the most useful right this instant, but still.
A new skill? Haha! Now we're getting the good stuff. A new skill?
Alrighty then. Probably should have thrown some onto Shulk as well, but... then again... well, here we are. Okay. That should be fine for now. Do I have any spare accessories I can throw onto people? Alright, but that looks like all for now. Wonder what those will be for. Alright, so... I guess before we jump back in, since I don't want to just... well... I don't want to just leave it hanging. Don't leave it hanging. So here's what we'll do. We'll work on the affinity chart for a bit, or rather, work on filling out the Monsterpedia, or whatever you want to call it. Monster Encyclopedia. Let this speak for itself. Get ourselves up to 15. Oh wow, Glimmer's at 16. I guess that's what they were expecting me to be at, huh? You can set a new Ouroboros art on the character. We'll look at it later. Alright, Snake Eyes. Ah, jeez. Oh, interesting. Suck.
We can do it.
Oh, wait, that's how I inflict burst? Interesting. Didn't expect that. Baby Ascar, huh? Didn't even need much for it. Alright, probably overkill now, but hey, let's hit it anyway. Oh, that's where you use the art unlock kit? Fair enough.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Can I apply it to anyone right now? Ah, there we are. May as well see what you get. Though it doesn't look like I get any new art. Well, that just lets me move the art around for now. Probably should have put it on someone who may have an extra, if anyone does. Which doesn't look like they do at the moment. I guess we'll see. For now, let's hit this guy a little bit too.
Give me your best shot.
Hey, don't I get a say in this?
No. I don't know which one of you spoke, but no. The answer's no. Let's get everyone up to level 15. That should be good enough. While I'm here, I'm stepping up too. I think I saw some questions about what the heck I'm even doing. Let's see. Let's start from here. So if you decided whether to play the How to Date an XD and Survive game, I'll record it offline once I find time and see if it's worth uploading. What else is there? Let's see. So talk about the full of beans bits. Well, just saying how it's British slang. Already mulled over that a little bit. I thought this game had ended. It seems like you just started the game somehow. This is a DLC campaign. So, different part in the timeline. That's the short version. Hit up. I'll stepping up too. Fun fact, Matthew's class name is the same as Gondor's in the base game. I'll have to double check that when I get a chance. Oh, I don't know how I got that. Must have been from fighting the little ones. Bam. What else is Chapman up to? Shulk's Monado Buster looks like Blossom Dance. I didn't get a good look at it. I'll have to double check. Alright, there's the Skeeter Nest down. Alrighty. And then you can go off to the Aspar eggs. Alright. Well, how much effort is required to bring them down? That's the next question. Oh, that was easy. So now, actually, taking on this bunch should be enough to balance things out. Once they're down, we can move on to the next. There we go. So what's this? Oh, an accessory unlock kit. Useful. Ah, more of the little ones. Someone gonna inflict something? Actually, shouldn't someone have daze then if I'm able to inflict burst? I'll have to go digging through abilities again. See what I find.
Sounds good. I'm with you.
Alright, smash up. Kaboom! Whoa. That was cool. Alright, what level did that put us at? Alright, that's where I wanted to be. Excellent. Let's try that battle again. So, where were we? Besides getting our ass kicked.
Just follow me.
So, if each of those piranhas have their own health bar, then presumably I should gun for them first, since it doesn't seem like I'm doing a whole lot of damage to the Mobius. Alright guys, focus this one down alone. Break resist, but not immune by the looks of it. Alright. Let's see how we do. This was chapping up too. Let's see, there's no days in DLC. Burst comes after launch. Oh, that's random. Alright, now that I know what I'm doing, hopefully. And I'm at a better level to take it. Still a lot of AoE though. Let's see what kind of effect that has long term. And then you're just sat here trying to make the most of this, huh? Oh jeez, right. Right, the mass break and topple. Get up, please. I like living. Also, if I'm gonna be waiting on a break for so long, You know what, just hit this button. Alright. Shulk ready to go with... that's a lot of AoE. Well, since I don't intend to use burst on this guy, may as well just lay into him with what we got. I guess it sort of does look like Blossom Dance. A bit more movement than Blossom Dance does, which threw me off a bit, but still. Ooh, opportunity. Opportunity! Hit him! Boom! And then that should be enough to kill it, I think. Yeah. Alright, that's one down. Hang on. The Agnian Furonis just repaired itself? That's concerning. Huh. The problem is we aren't doing a whole lot of damage to the Mobius, so I'm not sure what they're expecting me to do then, if that's the case. Well, well, actually. Here's what we do. We direct our chain attack toward the Mobius. Let's see. You know what? Lead off with this. Yeah, let's have some fun. And then... see if we can land a break first. Nope, of course not. That would be way too simple. And then... let's see. I doubt I'll be able to get too much out of this, but try it anyway. Yeah, that's not going well. Crap. Okay, why are we doing such pitiful damage? Maybe I should have targeted somebody else. Alright, let's see. Gonna have to use this one in order to keep the gravy train going. Yeah, I should have targeted one of the other ones. Maybe I have to take down both in quick succession. Mobius CLCBF, the Furonis is up. Yeah, and it looks like they're keeping me from doing much else. Ugh. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get lucky. Maybe there'll be enough AoE to be useful, but I doubt it. Yeah, that's doing basically nothing. Alright, keep targeting the Furonises. Lesson learned. It is doing a bit of damage. Okay. Resist. Ugh. Annoying, but so be it. Although the Furonis went right back up, so I'm dubious about... Well, that is what had me dubious. Well, we'll do what damage we can, right?
We're just getting started. Let's keep going. Let's give him a chance.
Yeah, that's pathetic. Alright. Well, see what Burst does then. Alright then. Yeah. But there's some flower petals among those particle effects. That's what it looked like. Alright. Another down. Again. Oh wait, the flame clock. Huh. It didn't come back at full health, so presumably I actually was working as intended. It just takes a bit to whittle down the flame clock, presumably. That'd be my best guess anyway. Alright, get closer so you can snack them. Get in there. Alright. There's that one coming back up. Okay. If they're just gonna come back, is it possible to knock them both over? In quick succession. That's probably the trick, isn't it? Take them down and then initiate a chain attack. Get him! You do have AoE from Shulk on stuff like that. Managed to interrupt that one in time. Nice. And now, let's try and knock this one out before it can come back. Good. Alright. Nothing left to protect you now. Let's hit him again. There we go. Let's try that again. Oh, perfect. And then... Wait, how do you know Shaker Edge? Never mind. Let's see. Do I want to take the risk on this one? Let's take the risk on this one. It'll be funny if... Alright, there's Anchor Shot. It's doing more damage, but still not a lot.
What about something like this?
It's just gonna take a while, isn't it? Alright, don't use Shulk just yet. May as well keep leaning into offense for now. Oh, perfect, actually. That way we guarantee that lands. That should be fine. Should have enough after this. Have some fun with it. Oh, perfect. Alright, so it's gotta be you then, huh? Yep. Okay. I guess we can, actually, to maximize damage, let's be silly with the ordering. Yeah, still not doing a lot of damage right now. Well, do what damage you can, I suppose. It's doing something. Just gonna take a while, isn't it? Should I have waited a bit longer, maybe? Maybe. As expected. Still not a lot of damage, though. I'm gonna keep repeating that until the point's really made. Yeah, still not a lot, but it's definitely more than it was before. Oh wow, I literally had to wait 10 seconds and it would have been fine. Also, I probably shouldn't stand there. Yeah, I literally just had to wait 10 seconds. Holy crap. Lesson learned. Just use Hellstream and get him down. Alright, down you go. Whew.
I get it. So that's his game, is it? I'll take the one on the left. Schultz, you take the right.
Sure thing.
And as for you, kiddo.
Me? Oi, who you calling kiddo?
You take out the Mobius. All in sync.
What? In sync?
Let's go.
Hey! The hell?
Who are you? Hello.
I better hop to it then.
It's more going to be A, but... How are you not getting hit by any of this? Yeah. Ah, bomb. That was more work than it needed to be.
Phew. He gave us a hard time. Nice timing there, Rex. Thanks for that.
Everyone knows the real hero steps up in the third act. Still, something's off here.
Double the flame clock.
But no soldiers inside.
There has to be more to it, boss.
I've heard a rumor about how one of the Mobius likes to create all kinds of experimental flame clocks.
Linker, mind looking into that for me?
I can do that. I'll dispatch a platoon. We'll see if they can get a handle on it.
Lovely. All right, so... who's this then?
City refugee, it seems.
Well, that explains the Ouroboros power. And this soldier. Who released him?
More important questions.
My day keeps getting better. To business. Tell me, Shulk, how'd Mobius get the jump on you?
'Cause of her. We'd meant to protect her, but she went and gave away our position.
Did you ever confirm that?
Hang on.
Hang on, indeed.
You wanted to get back to your friends, huh? Even if it meant getting us all killed.
No!
Don't try to play the innocent with me. You were well aware of the consequences. But you decided to ignore that inconvenient fact.
Enough. Stop!
Hmm?
I am not letting the enemy get into my head!
Manners!
I didn't ask for any of this! It was almost time for my homecoming! My comrades and I, we made it all this way! I fought so snuffing hard!
Listen, two things. First of all, that there was your enemy. And second, let it go. Your friends are gone.
That's unusually harsh for you. What have you been through?
So... What's the plan from here, then? It's pretty clear you're not our enemies from the way stuff's panning out, but it's all a bit right?
Don't give me that. Obviously, we're teaming up. Hey, matey?
Dylan! Mate! You were alive!
That was about my reaction, too. Glad you're still with us, Matt.
For now.
I'll set us up some tents. We can all debrief each other there.
Ah, now we're talking. Haven't slept under shelter for yonks.
First light, we'll make a start for our base. If it's all right with you, I'd feel a lot safer if we traveled together.
I don't really mind. What do you think?
I don't think she gets to have an opinion right then.
Great to hear.
Not yet.
So, what's this base thing? And who are you guys? Feeling kinda lost here.
I'll tell you all about it on the way. It's not like we're in any rush.
Right.
Yet.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Fine then.
Great.
I feel like you should be having some very pointed questions for Shulk, but I suppose that's better handled one-on-one, isn't it? Oh, gonna make me walk.
So, about these liberators, what do you guys even do?
The Liberators are a resistance faction that Rex and I founded to fight back against Mobius.
So you've been fighting them too?
Yeah. Our goal is to free the world. To return it to how it's supposed to be. But right now, we have another immediate objective.
What's that then?
There are many people. Ones from the city, like you and Dylan. Or soldiers freed from the clots. We rescue them. Keep them from harm. Working towards that is currently the Liberators' primary concern.
Trying to figure out...
We only had a scant few members in addition to Rex and myself. But in time, the people we helped offered us their help in return, and our numbers have swelled considerably.
Is this the founding of the Lost Numbers?
Soon enough. There's our temporary camp now.
Not far away at all. Probably should have been, but to be fair, you guys did just get ambushed.
Well, we made it. We should be safe here for the time being.
For now.
You can use that tent over there. We've had it set up especially for you.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
Phew! Be a nice change to finally get to kip under a roof.
Look, everyone here knows what's what. Nobody's gonna bully you or anything.
Gee, thanks. Very reassuring. Not.
I mean, after the talking to you just got, fair enough.
Alright, break it up now. How about we grab a bite and unwind, eh? Don't need you running around hangry.
I'd be very curious to know what the original writing for that was.
I'm not really hungry.
I'm sure. Or rather, you just don't want company.
Try to get some rest. We'll take the guard shifts.
We'll be departing for base in the morning. Don't go the whole night without sleep.
Noted. All right then. We'll see you later.
I wonder if we'll ever control the people they're tutoring. Guess we'll see.
That was harsh, boss.
Hmm?
You didn't have to talk to her like that. Not cool.
Tell me something I don't know.
You don't want her with us, is that it? I'm sure she'd see sense if you just gave her a chance. What's the problem?
The problem is you know her too well.
Is it because it feels too close to home?
You always have to be right on the mark. Very well spotted, though, Linka.
I knew it the moment I saw her. She looks like them. Exactly.
I know, right? Someday I knew it'd happen, but not exactly the best timing, is it?
It's the same deal with him, you know.
What, Shulk? Really?
Really. Panacea said she had a hunch.
Strike me.
I wondered about that.
I guess we're bound by fate. Like it was meant to be.
Never mind that Mio's out there somewhere, but shh.
Nice gear you've got. The joints
Wait,
move
hang
without
on.
a hitch. And listen to the purr of that motor.
It's just a tool for destruction, death. Nothing to be praised.
Good point. Whoa.
Wait,
That's an
how?
Equities
What?
bus driver assembly. No wonder it's so pleasing to the ear. And melded with the cylinder. Perfect soldering technique.
Hey, stop that.
Did you make it yourself?
Yeah. Well,
I've always liked tinkering with machines as well. I can't help myself.
Why is Riku here? Is that Riku? Huh?
Earlier, you tried to help us, right? Using this. A tool is merely a tool. It does as the user chooses. Wouldn't you agree? Be it to kill others, or to help them.
you're on.
A war wound, from way back when. Then Riku here made me this one, but...
What, please? Manner of expression seem pointed.
I'm not
How are
saying
you
it's
alive
bad.
here, Riku?
It's not bad at all. Just a little squeaky.
That's same as saying bad. Riku
How are
had
you
to make
here?
from hodgepodge material. Do not nitpick.
Hey, would you mind if I take a look? Thought so. Here, you're missing a shim between these bits. That'll be why it creaks. Hang on, I should have one here somewhere.
Okay, who is Riku really? Who is Riku really? Who is Riku really? Don't you give me the common variety no punch yet. I know more than that. What does he know?
I won't run away again. Not as if there's anywhere left to run.
I think it was good. What happened?
Huh?
Fighting against you.
I don't understand.
If we hadn't fought, we wouldn't be here now, like this.
Here isn't exactly a sparking picnic.
People would bully me,
What?
'cause I can't summon a blade. Makes me kinda useless. But all those bullies, they're dead now.
Yeah? Well, good for you. Bet that's a weight off you.
Someone like me. How'd I survive?
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Nobody else did. But now, I can make something of myself. That's how it feels. Honestly, just knowing who I'm meant to be fighting, that's the biggest thing of all.
Nicole.
Another thing I'm happy about. Back then, I'm glad I didn't have to kill you.
You have got to be joking. A little squirt like you could never take me down.
He was holding up well enough.
That day, we became friends.
You're an idiot. Wow.
Okay, are you descended from Pyra or Mithra? That's the real question. Alright, fine, just cut to the next day.
Oi, oi. Lovely morning today. Perfect weather.
Wrong. This cloud cover practically guarantees rain.
Morning, everyone.
Hello?
Whoa! Did I just hear a hello from you? What next? A rain of brogs?
Plain rain's bad enough.
Damn, if I didn't know better, I'd think you were warming up to me.
I was forgetting the real idiot among us.
There you go. It's cool. This is progress.
Depending on the circumstances, it might genuinely be progress. That's the concerning part.
Morning all. Feeling refreshed and ready to take on the world?
No, but we're going anyway.
Yeah, thanks to you guys. Haven't slept this well in ages.
Don't mention it. It's going to be quite a trek to our base, though.
Yeah, speaking of, where is this base of yours exactly?
Once we climb that cliff and follow the road, you'll be able to see for yourself.
Oh, sweet. Can't wait to see what it's like. How about you, Glimmer?
Not interested.
Where are you going to go instead, then?
Still being a sulk, eh?
I'm a little curious, I think.
Yeah, atta boy, Nicole. See that, Glimmer? You could stand to learn from this one.
That's not gonna go well, you dunce.
Can someone shut this guy up?
He'll grow on you.
Okay, I haven't known you that long, but I have trouble believing that.
We have some refugees from the city, by the way, back at base. You should let them know you're fine once we've arrived. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. Thanks.
All right, we all done with the banter? This road's not going to walk itself.
Yeah, let's make tracks.
You're not one to talk, Rex, but they don't know that. Alrighty, you can now customize your Unity pairings. Ooh. Alright. Affect their Unity skills and the specifics of their combo. Okay.
This person was...
I never forget a face.
I'll remember that name.
You gonna let me move? You gonna let me move, or why am I not being... I know you got a lot you have to get through, but... Let me go! Alright, they want me to see this. Okay. Let's see, open Unity setup. Okay. For the first Unity pairing, try pairing up Matthew and Nickel. Okay. So that inflicts bursts, extends the area of effect of attack cards, which have... Interesting.
I'll follow your lead then.
Alright. You're just trying to set up all the bursts, aren't you?
Gently now, Rex.
Really?
I'll be sure to match your rhythm.
Alrighty then. See how useful this ends up being. Alright, so it looks like it'll be pretty easy to mess with them as well. Okay. Alrighty. Not letting me look at anything else while you're giving me tutorial, huh? Recharge for the other characters. Specials is shown by this. Yep. That I clued in on already. Go.
We can expect monsters en route. Better stick close together.
Thanks for that. There's strength in numbers.
Alrighty, so is there any more that I want to see to tonight? Honestly, this might not be a bad time to call it. Actually, how's the weather right now? There's been a lot of thunder for the last half hour.
Open up, says me.
A bit coincidental with how things worked out as far as the two Agnian and the Agnian and Kavesi soldier we got, given the circumstances, but well, I suppose that's yeah, it is very. Who should I give this to? Well, I gave you something earlier, so we'll.
I look forward to
We'll do this.
my loadout.
Yeah, make sure you can keep yourself alive. Oh, you don't have anything right now? Let's fix that. Alright, there we are. That should do for now. Okay, so. Yeah, they've already thrown a lot at us. We still have this dungeon mapping bit to do, don't we? Although, there wasn't too much that we needed to pursue from that, so maybe it would be good for me to double back and take care of that. On that note, let's see. Oh yeah, and then there'll be the tips over here. I'll look over that later. Yeah, this should do for now. This should do for now.
Okay, it's all backed up.
Or on Riku can be found at the base. How close is the base? Because honestly, we've been going for 3 hours, so I think this would be the ideal time to call it. Given that I don't want to completely destroy my sleep schedule. Especially after it got tampered with the severe weather I had in my area recently. Let's see, how is the weather right now? Yeah, wall-to-wall rain. Probably should call it here then, given that I don't necessarily need... Well, I do have a surge suppressor on this, but that doesn't mean I want to play the risk that much. So, let me check real quick to make sure that there's nothing important in chat to worry about. Let's see. Rex is built. Yep. Does older Rex look like Adam? I could see the resemblance, although the hair color throws it off. And the hairstyle. Let's see. I'm surprised they don't have days in here, but never mind. Let's see. If Shulk takes after Dungban, then Rex takes after Morag and Zeke. I'm not sure I see... Well, I guess the dual wielding sort of, but the nature of the weapons is very different, even if it's not completely the same. What happened? Well, why are the two blades fragmented so much, I wonder? And where are Pyra and Mithra? That's probably more concerning. Let's see. And then... Are you going to get Mario Kart World despite the price? Hell no. They need to prove to me that there's enough content in there equivalent to Mario Kart 8 plus DLC for that to be justifiable. Otherwise, no. That ain't worth. And honestly, I'm about to throw a bunch of money at fixing up a basement, so I'm not in a position to just throw around money willy-nilly. So, regardless of that, I think that covers everything of import, at least based on what was said in chat. Looks like you guys were quite talkative and I was very much engrossed in my games, so no matter. So, that in mind, they're technically replica swords? Huh. Interesting. Well, let's see, the base isn't far. Let's leave that as something to discover next week then. So, that in mind, we'll call it there. So, as a quick overview of what to expect, should be business as usual on the front end. I don't have anything to worry about as far as an extra stream or video anytime soon. So we'll be continuing on the latest video essay. I was tempted to pivot to talk more about the Nintendo Switch 2, but looking at what people have said about it online, I don't think there's necessarily anything that's been... Well, I don't know if there's anything that I could say that others haven't already said in some form. So, because of that, I'm thinking, I don't necessarily think there's a need for me to get involved unless I see a take that is particularly egregious that's worth gunning for. And thus far, I haven't seen anything to that extent. So I'm going to keep staying the course and keep working on the video essay / the Pillars of Eternity review. Make sure both of those keep getting worked on. Wasn't able to get as far with the video essay this past week, in part due to the IRL issues and in part because my method of just processing it was to throw myself at satisfactory more than I should have. So honestly, at this point, I may have to uninstall the game to keep it from thrashing my schedule so much, but still, should have this week to get back on track regardless. So, no matter. We'll see what awaits in the coming week. Hopefully it'll go better. Still, solid start to the DLC. We'll be keeping going with this for a while, though I guess it's just something that I'm tossing around right now, though I'm liking the idea the more I think about it. So, looking at what was announced with the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, I got a bunch of games on there that I'm going to want to be on the ground floor for, and probably spend a bunch of time streaming. The problem I'm running into right now is that with how I'm streaming right now, given that I don't want to just spam this channel, given that it is now effectively a variety channel, this isn't like the days when back in 2019 when I could basically just spam Fire Emblem Three Houses streams near constantly, just, maybe 2 a day, maybe 1 every couple of days. So I'm not at that point right now, and because of it, there's a sense that, okay, I want to stream it, but, I want to show it off in the moment, but a Let's Play would be too much editing work compared to the effort I could throw at it elsewhere. And a stream, I could end up spamming too much. So there's a part of me that's tempted to go, hang on, what's to stop you from making another channel where you could go full send? You're already planning on doing something where you could lean more into the normie friendly, for lack of a better term, gaming channel, where you just go all out with it, editing and whatnot. And while you don't have time for that now, nor the resources to hire someone to do that editing, you could certainly set the right tone to just go full send. And, I mean, between Metroid Prime 4, between that, throwing in Hades 2, which is potentially going to have a release date soon. Nothing announced yet, but the fact that they're talking about it for Switch 2 suggests to me that it's close. The fact that Hollow Knight Silksong actually got a release year, even though we technically had that a few years ago and still have nothing, so could still fall through. But hey, Deltarune has a release date, at least for chapters 3 and 4, and I've only played 1 offline. And I remember very little of it. So I've got a bunch of stuff coming down the pipeline that I'm going to potentially want to go full send for, just because I want to see what lies within. Especially once that I've taken care of the Engage Managing run and don't have that eating into my time either. So that's what I like the idea of having a channel where I can go full send with that sort of thing. And once that I finish up the Managing run in Fire Emblem Engage, and once the Baldur's Gate 3 stuff is done uploading, I think I have the perfect game I can use that for. It's just a matter of whether that makes sense long term, because you can end up with the same problem as this channel did, where, hey, something you put out on a whim ends up meaning that you have to move the Let's Play content again. Though, hopefully this would be the last time it has to move, since I can now treat the unscripted channel as the variety channel. And regardless of what I end up doing, I don't anticipate ever giving up the Saturday night slot for something that I want to keep as a slow burn like this. So it's something I'm mulling over. I like the idea the more I think about it. You should have the channels linked to each other. Well, technically they already are, but still. Well, at least for the review and unscripted channel, though I'm going to have to rebrand this one because the video essay is definitely not unscripted, but that's beside the point. Still, all in due time. All in due time. That's not something I have to worry about for another month or two with where I am now. So, for now, just something I'm kicking around. Regardless, might see something about that in a few weeks if I get far enough along here, but short version, it does mean I'm not going to worry about introducing any weekday streams here for a while, since unless there's a special occasion like a release stream or something that I want to react to in the moment, or if I just feel like doing a one-off, it's very rare, I suspect, that I'd be doing weekday streams from now on, if I do go this route. But at the same time, I think it'll work out just fine on that count. We'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. Check Discord for one. Are you spamming my Discord again? Do I even want to know where that GIF came from? Oh boy. And then... Oh, hello. Someone made a piano cover of that? To be fair, why not? Cheeky bastards throwing in song names. Actual song names anyway. I don't know how I feel about them being legitimate songs in universe. I've got to be honest. Either way, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. So, next time we jump into this, we will follow Shulk and Rex to their base, see what lies within, and hopefully... Well, actually, how is Riku alive? How many centuries... Hang on. How does this work? How long were N and M acting as Mobius? How many degrees of separation are there between this city as we know it, as we knew it in base game, as opposed to what we've got, the point where N trashes the original city? Well, there's a lot of unanswered questions, and I'm sure we'll get all sorts of answers. So, next time we jump in, we'll see to some of those. Till then, thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you all later.